guys, so it is Saturday morning and we decided to vlog. Katrina's in the background doing her makeup. We're actually heading to the beach, but we aren't swimming because it is winter in Australia, but it's a beautiful day outside and I thought it would be so lovely to take Fedor to the beach. You can probably hear him in the background, but he's just with his daddy and they're playing with toys, but he's extra clingy today. So I thought it would be such a good opportunity to get him out of the house and play in the sand. Alright guys, so we are in the car driving on the freeway, going really fast, and we're on our way to the beach. It's about a 40, oh my gosh guys, look at this. Oh no, there's nothing worse than like when your septum like twists. Oh my gosh, cannot deal. And then like when nobody tells you, they don't even tell me. So we're in the car driving. It's a 45-minute drive from our house just because there are beaches closer, but it's not as good as this one. The beach. Is it good? I love the beach, guys. Everything's good. It's a little windy, but it's all right. What's up?
That was him. Yeah, that was us.
Was that our child? So we're home from the beach now and I have this humongous pile of laundry to fold. Now I normally do washing twice a week. Today I decided to like wash everything in the house. Silly idea because I have so much washing. Towels, bed sheets, the washing machine's still going and I'll probably have to do more tomorrow. But at least like we're starting fresh, I guess. So I also thought it would be fun to have a little chit chat session. A little story time. So today I'm going to tell you how I almost got arrested when I was 40 weeks pregnant. When I was pregnant, like a lot of different stuff was happening, a lot of different changes and some changes that I could not quite comprehend. My mum was living in a rental at the time and I was living with Isaac in our apartment and my sister was between our house and my mum's rental. Long story short, my mum had a mental breakdown and she ended up getting evicted. So I was the only one willing to organize her house, bring in the removal list and all of that. And the real estate actually would not let us access her stuff. And my sister and I were very, very stressed. We didn't really know what to do at the time. She like just ended up in hospital and basically everything has fallen onto us at this point. So we were just over everything. It just seemed like everything was avalanching and just like all the bad things that could happen did happen to us. And so we decided to break and enter into the premises to get all my sister's stuff and all my mum's valuable stuff. Looking back to it now, I should have just called the real estate, but I was a little bit young and naive and didn't really think of the consequences. To give you a little bit of context, the person who owned my mum's house actually lived next door and saw us breaking in. She had been a very wicked person the entire time my mum lived there. We just weren't on good terms with her. And me being a hormonal pregnant lady, oh my gosh, I just don't know how I didn't get myself locked up. So the lady who owned the house and my mum were having all these dramas and they had to like go to the housing tribunal and sort stuff out because my mum did stop paying rent, and that obviously isn't the best thing to do. So there was all that drama, and my mum, having bipolar at the time, was not the best person to deal with normal social situations. She was basically filming my mum and like unconsented because it was on her property, and I was just over it. She filmed me and my sister, and I just said, don't film me. This is not consented. I do not want to be filmed. This was before we decided to break into the house. Anyway, so it was like weeks leading up to like the tension. And so Katrina and I were just like, you know what, we're just gonna get our stuff and we're gonna go. Because we had all our childhood possessions there, and all of my mum's possessions, like really valuable stuff like my nan's ashes and just like passports and birth certificates and documentation, and we just wanted to grab that and mind our own business pretty much. Katrina and I broke into the house through the back, well, she climbed through the back window and opened the front door because obviously a pregnant lady is not going to be like breaking in and climbing through windows. But she opened the front door, and we didn't even damage any like property. It's not like we smashed a window. We just opened the door and like got our stuff. And the owner was filming me, and oh gosh, I'm like embarrassed to say this, but I just like lost my shit at her. I just was like, don't you dare film me. I ended up chasing her into her house. I went to her front door. I didn't enter her property, obviously, but she got a big fright, and of course I wouldn't have done anything. I was like 40 weeks pregnant, and I'm definitely not a violent person. Or she got a fright and ended up calling the police. So the police arrived, and they felt really sorry for us because we explained the situation, telling them how our mum's going to the psychiatric hospital, I'm 40 weeks pregnant. I ended up having him like that 6 days later. They ended up just like giving us a warning saying like, don't break in next time. And obviously we meant no harm, but oh gosh, I can't even imagine giving birth in jail. So yeah, that's a little story about like the drama from like the past 2 years of what I've had to endure, and that's only the tip of the iceberg. I could like talk about so much more stories revolving around like the past 2 years, because it definitely is a big part of my life, and I did have a lot of growth happen like in that period of time, because like I didn't really understand how damaging mental illness can like play an effect on a family. And so yeah, I had a lot of growth. And if you want to know any more funny stories or even like serious stories, because I definitely have like a lot of joyful moments. I guess it wasn't joyful at the time, but looking back it's pretty funny. And I also had a lot of I guess lessons. So let me know in the comments below if you want to hear any more story times, because I'm definitely full of them. I'm just gonna like finish this big like pile of washing.
So I was going to film Theodore's like little nighttime routine, but Isaac took over and bathed him, and I just like got so caught up with like that laundry. It took me like a good 45 minutes. I guess like I wasn't really rushing through it. I was just chilling and like taking my time and folding sheets and everything else. So now I'm just actually editing. See, this is the study. This is what we have to deal with, guys. It's like it's so empty. Stay tuned, because I'm actually going to do a study decoration. At the moment I'm just editing a video, and well, a few videos, and I'm also sorting out my planner. Okay, let me show you. Oh yeah. So I'm sorting out my planner. If you haven't already, check out my how to stay organized as a busy mom, or even if you're just like a stay-at-home mom and like you aren't that busy. Okay, so we're just in bed and we're going to be going to, no, I lied, I'm not going to sleep. I'm actually probably gonna have a quick shower. All right, well, I think we'll end it here.
Bye guys, hope you have a good day.